G'day guys, I hope you've been going well. In the modern era, we're constantly bombarded with big fashion brands, and sometimes we just get sick of them. So today I'll be putting you onto some low-key fashion brands that you've probably never heard of, and also the pieces that I'd personally buy from them. Let's get started. To start the list, we have the brand O.files, a Danish brand based out in Copenhagen. The brand has a large focus on utilitarian and military-inspired clothing, which is demonstrated by the neutral greys, blacks and olives which encompass their clothing. I stumbled upon their clothes through the YouTube channel Osh FC, which is run by the owner, and is a channel I highly recommend you check out if you're interested in like the design process and also like the other stuff the owner gets up to. Some of my favorite pieces from them include reversible vintage t-shirt in grey, which is what the owner is always wearing in his videos. It's pretty fire. I also like the waffle thermals and the 969 vintage black denim. If you're in the market for a pair of good denim, yeah, definitely check them out. They're fire. And a lot of their clothing has that distressed vintage look to them, which is really trending at the moment. And in my opinion, it looks quite nice. And it's definitely something that I've been trying to incorporate more into my wardrobe, and I highly recommend you do as well. I don't have anything from them yet, but this stuff is high priority, definitely on the top of my list. So if you want to cop some high quality, timeless clothing, definitely check the O.files out. Yeah. And this is the fit I got on today. Just thought I'd show you. We got Yeti fleece, Mertramertra, we'll talk about that one later. Got the jeans, and I got the Birkenstocks, Bostons. Yeah, not bad fit. Got the day off from school, so go and film a YouTube video. Yeah. The next brand we have is Vuja Dé, a brand based out of Tokyo, Japan. Similar to the O.files, this brand has a large focus on producing high quality, timeless clothing. I also found out about this channel through their channel Kenny Jama, something like that, which is another interesting channel to check out if you're interested in fashion. I like how they can take basic, common everyday pieces and add their own twist to it. It can be seen with their kimono dyed divisor flared cargos and their heavyweight darted sweatpants, which have a really nice flare to them, and that open hem, which is something I really like. My favorite pieces from them are the crushed nylon track pants and the darted sweatpants. I know that with the caps they made recently, it was actually hand dyed in Kyoto, Japan, which is really unique and hard to come by nowadays. Like, since when do people dye their stuff by hand? Yeah, that's crazy to me. And so definitely when you buy these pieces, you're paying for very high quality, well-made, long-lasting pieces. So yeah, if you're in the market for that, definitely check them out. Next up, we have the brand Etelier Gallery. This brand is still very, very low-key with only 6,000 followers on Instagram. So if you want to find some clothing which not everyone down the street is wearing, yeah, you can definitely check them out. I found out about their pants on Instagram. It was in a fit with some Timberland boots, which go really well for them. Chunky shoes and baggy pants are the way to go, in my opinion. I was very close to buying their canvas Tusk V2 in object22 grey, which are unique but not like over the top, where it's difficult to wear with other things. And their pants are actually stained in LA, which is cool, and each pair of pants has a different look to them. Because obviously when you're dyeing it by hand, not every single piece is going to look the same, so your pants is going to be unique to everyone else's. So in a way, it's kind of like a one-of-one piece. And with these pants, you can pretty much wear these with any top, like this jacket here. It looks fire. Yeah, it's all about proportions really. So yeah, check out Etelier Gallery. Hopefully they have a new drop soon. Definitely gonna try and cop some of their pants, because yeah, absolute fire. Next up, we have a Korean brand based in Seoul, which is called Side Service. Korean brands been making waves recently within the fashion realm, so definitely a good idea to check out some Korean brands. I could probably make a whole video on this, but yeah, anyway, we're keeping going. Again, I found out about this brand on Instagram, so I highly recommend that you follow creators that wear the same type of clothes that you like, so that you can also find the brands that you'll probably like. If I was going to cop one piece from them, it'd definitely have to be the vein shell hooded jacket in the light grey. I just think, yeah, very cool jacket. This is the perfect jacket for the fall, especially if you live in a city where it rains a lot. And in my opinion, it's a good piece if you're sick and tired of seeing only Arc'teryx jackets or like puffer jackets and North Face puffer jackets everywhere. And yeah, in my opinion, it's not too expensive. It's expensive, but not too expensive compared to the other options out there. So check them out and give them a follow on Instagram so you don't miss out on any of their drops in the future. The next two brands we have are Australian brands. Got to give some attention to us Aussies. First up, we have object22, created by Smaldry who is on Instagram and YouTube. You can check him out as another fire YouTube channel. This is another very small brand with only 3,000 followers on Instagram, but don't let this pull you off. They have some really fire high quality pieces. I know that when I was first finding these brands, seeing a brand with only like a few thousand followers was a bit daunting. Like, you don't know about the quality, but yeah, trust me, the quality is good. Their main focus is on mastering the basics with a very minimal aesthetic. My favorite pieces include the nocturnal jeans, which have the perfect bagginess to them, and their enzyme washed hoodie, which has the perfect color and fit. If you're looking for some high quality basics, definitely check them out. The pieces are perfect for the uniform fit. If you know what the uniform fit is, it's basically a fit that you wear every single day. Yeah. One thing to note is with a lot of these brands, their clothes come out in seasonal drops, so you need to be quick to buy them before they sell out and most likely never come back again. I know that with my dilly-dallying with deciding to buy the nocturnal jeans, actually led to me missing out altogether because I sold out before I had actually decided. So yeah, don't make the same mistake as I did. Now for a brand based in Melbourne, my home city. You may have already heard of them before, especially if you live in Australia and you're from Melbourne, because they've been growing pretty rapidly recently. This is the brand Mertramertra. This brand has a bit of a different vibe to the other brands that I mentioned, but you can still definitely use these pieces with the other pieces I mentioned today. I actually have two pieces from them, the Yeti fleece, like what I'm wearing right now actually, and the sling bag. The Yeti fleece is a 500 GSM Sherpa with a boxy and really raglan cut. It's mad comfy and it's perfect for them cold days, cold winter days in Melbourne. And it goes crazy with a pair of baggy jeans like what I'm wearing right now. Some baggy jeans, some chunky shoes like the Timberlands. Yeah, fire fit, man. Definitely a staple for the winter months, and I'll be bringing this on my trip to Korea as one of my jackets. I'm a bit sick with those puffer jackets, you know. Gotta mix it up. With the rapid growth in popularity of sling bags, this sling bag is also a must buy. It's big enough to fit a laptop, but it's not too big where it's uncomfortable to wear. And the bag goes really well with my current outfits I'll be wearing, like baggy jeans and obviously this jacket. So if you're looking for a sling bag, definitely follow them to see if they do a redrop, because currently it's obviously sold out. It sold out in like 2 minutes. Yeah, I still don't know how I got one, but yeah, you have to be lucky some days. Yeah, so set those alarms and yeah, give them a follow. Mertra. Wow. Let me move the camera real quick. Now the final brand, one of my favorite brands, is Osh FC, based out of Germany. This is the brand by the same people who run the Instagram profiles Osh, Osh Design, and Undercover Osh on Instagram, which have like crazy followers. But their clothing is a little more on the low-key end. With the recent explosion in bloatcore and soccer jerseys, I decided to buy the Osh FC jersey, which sold in like 2 minutes. I was in Paris, I was like sitting in a restaurant, you know, waiting for that drop, had my alarm set, bought it instantly. And yeah, I didn't expect it to sell out that fast. Luckily, I did what I did. Anyway, the jersey has a very boxy fit with a nice crop on the bottom. I'm not talking about crop where you see your belly button. I'm talking about like a good length to it, kind of like this jacket I'm wearing right now. And I styled these with a pair of jorts or a pair of baggy jeans. I also like their mohair cardigans, particularly in that baby blue. Like, have you seen that? That is, I need that. And from my experience, the clothing is very high quality and definitely worth the money. Even though if you live in Australia, you have to pay like $40 or like 40 euros, one of those, in delivery fees. That's what we have to do here in Melbourne. Yep, that's what we have to do. So that's 7 underrated clothing brands that you should check out. I hope you found at least one item that you liked in the video to put in your wardrobe. I didn't have the time to put all the brands, obviously, because there's so many low-key fashion brands out there. So if you want a part 2, just let me know. Other than that, have a great day and keep dressing your best. Weekday jeans, the best jeans out there. Beautiful boys.
Slow, the time is lazy, isn't it? The time to pay is imminent, but I can say I finished it. And I can say definitive, the prophecy delivered up. So take a quick second when you play that. Listen to the words I'm saying when you play back.